Play matters so much early on, but things have started here to balance out.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Left side, Leonard. The rebound by Paul George. Hart outside, jacks up a three, buries the long-range jumper. MP's got 6 points.
MP looking solid from there.
Garland kicks to Leonard. About a minute played so far here in the first.
He did get his game back, I think. Yeah, his sister finessed his pops. Yeah, he got it back. He was not lying. His sister said, I get the sister. His sister.
He can't get it to go. Excellent D there from George.
That's why I have his sister.
Dallas has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Situation.
Wembanyama can be a menace inside. His rim cannot be easily contained.
For the Clippers, it's a slow start here. 8-point game. There's no question, Clark. Tyronn Lue has been a stabilizing presence for this Clippers organization.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Ty Lue has fostered a really strong culture and has navigated some testy, difficult situations, which is why he's already viewed as one of the best coaches in franchise history.
Let's check in now with our Allie Laporte, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. We know Kyrie Irving is going to get his buckets, but he wants to keep everyone involved. He said, what's worked for me is allowing others to shine their light in their own capacity, encouring them to do so, and then, when it's my turn, just flourishing in that role. Back to you, Kevin.
And then all the reason his father took it because
all right, Allie, we thank you very much.
Really
Flag is checked in for Paul George. Garland with the bucket.
Always good seeing a guard like Garland score inside.
Now the Mavericks with it. Bringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going.
He told him he ate it.
Dallas moving the ball around.
Oh, man, that's a whole different situation.
Irving passes to Hart. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. He's got 12.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with tons blazing.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. And a wide open look
I know
for
the
MP.
reason his pocket
And again, Dallas with the three.
That's great outside shooting.
That's no boy go-to.
Really fueling this run.
Like, he broke it down to me. Like, every time he try to ask his parents something or ask them for something, it seems like they can't hear him. That shit frustrates him. Again, that goes for his mother and his father. They're trying to ask them something they don't hear.
Outside Mathurin
take him seriously. So,
unloads.
That
And the last second
he said he wasn't
doesn't fall. MP has been leading the charge for the Mavericks. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And we'll be right back after this.
His father to get the game back. His father wasn't going to give him the game back. Probably not today. He's probably going to run that shit up. Like, the father was being so fucking petty, and then no boy kind of lashed out. He didn't even yell at him. He just kind of like gave him the same energy he was giving him. He was like, "Oh, fucking forget it. I shouldn't have asked you nothing," and then took the game. Like, he didn't even say why he was calling.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think so far about both teams changing it up here?
It seems like his father just wanted to be fucking petty. It's a good thing he got his sister.
Vucevic. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Wang. Then there's Garland. And it's Jenkins in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Pass to Wang. Shot clock at 6. Here's Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Hart. Yes. And it's Irving picking up the assist. Hart's got 17.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Mavericks leading by 20. Here's Irving. Banked in off the glass. Irving's got 10 points in the quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Pass to Jenkins. Here's Wang. Fires the three. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
You calling for the guard?
And so it's Jokic.
Now you got me on.
He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
And there are some guys you can just give that mid-range shot to, but Darius Garland isn't one of them. He is so good for us.
And Jokic throws it down.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass?
That's crazy, bro.
Here's Garland.
Woo-ga-boo.
Yep, that one goes in there. 8 points for him.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point.
What's up, Doughboy? Oh, shit. What's up, Doughboy?
Lead from the field, they have been outstanding.
You should be able to hear me now. Yo. Yeah.
Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
I bet you are.
When I look at the Mavericks, when you come out rocking with 2 straight wins, you're feeling good.
Yeah, got to keep that out of your head, though. Each game presents a new challenge.
Live on YouTube.
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Clippers.
I don't see the fight.
Quiet.
They're getting pushed
Can
around.
you hear me now? Is that
I
loud?
really see it on the glass.
They need some of that diesel.
Is that better? Is that better?
And that about wraps it up. And
You
as
hear
the
me now?
third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the
Oh,
call.
all right. I had to turn up the microphone. That's why. That's my bad. I actually used my microphone right now so it won't go out.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they asked him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And spacing is so vital. But, Clark, talk about vertical spacing.
You know, Kevin, that speaks to the ability to play in space above the rim. Think about the roller in the pick and roll situation being able to go above the defense to finish a lob. Those are tough plays for defenses to stop. Helping in recovering and elevating to stop a well-timed lob, that's a real challenge for the defense.
On the court for the Mavericks. MP out there with Irving, and it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's George in at the 3 spot. There's Garland. Good defense by MP. Outside Irving. Here's Hart. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
Boy, MP is just filleting this defense. I mean, they've got no answers for him right now.
Appreciate it, though, boy.
Irving against Mathurin. Here's Garland. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one.
I'm out of there.
Coming out of the half, that's 0 for 3.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting for Dallas, MP at the foul line for 1.
Free throw good. Hart.
Well, I love MP's mindset. His approach to the game mentally is really impressive. I mean, guys always are chirping at him, but he maintains his composure and doesn't get rattled at all.
Garland against MP. And he gets the
got that.
Garland has got 10 points.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Here's Wembanyama. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 4 assists now tonight. Garland looking it over. Vucevic is screen on George.
Nope.
Leonard draws the double.
Not getting there for, I told you.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Sit your ass down somewhere. Do something else.
Playing the pass to Garland. 5 on the clock. Over Wembanyama. And the shot falls short this time.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if they get it going this quarter.
Hey!
Whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Garland kicks to Vucevic. Outside Leonard. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. In the corner, it's MP. Teardrop shot. That one goes in. Hart's got 11 in the second half. And so it's MP making things happen for Dallas. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And so no problem for Dallas as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Giannis, first, congratulations on the win. And second, you really had it going tonight. Talk about your mentality out there.
I was just trying to be in attack mode. You know, my teammate did a great job, you know, helping me, just being aggressive throughout the game. I think we did a great job, you know, moving the ball offensively and just guarding hard.
When you're in attack mode, it's hard to beat. Congratulations. Thanks, Giannis.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that about wraps it up. So for Allie LaForce, to my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And now our player of the game, MP.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Here's what Utah has lined up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Monday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Portland, going up against the Blazers.
And you know, for that matchup with the Rockets, that one's going to be their 7th game of the season. Almost a full 10th of the season played after that one.
The starters for Utah. Collier and Bailey man the backcourt. Jackson out there with Bilal Coulibaly. And it's Lively in at the 5. And for Dallas, Nikola Jokic is out there with Paul George. Then it's MP. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Irving in at shooting guard. And now about a third of the way into the season. You think it's too early to talk about awards, Grant?
You know, BA, it depends on the award, if I'm being honest. MVP and Rookie of the Year, that's way too early. You can begin to see the guys who are in the running for Most Improved or Sixth Man.
Shots good by Hart.
MP.
You said what? What happened? Didn't you already play the Rams? How are you playing the Rams?
Smart enough to know he doesn't have to get to the rim to be effective.
Here's Collier. He's covered by Hart. Jokic against Jackson. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Here's Collier. With the teardrop. Great D that time from Jokic. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a three-point game. Hard against Coulibaly. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. On offense, here's Utah. To the left side wing. Here's Collier. Jackson finds Coulibaly. For three, Collier. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now here's Hart. Really played well against the Clippers in his last game.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. He needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
So win your mama.
Our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Derek Lively uses his mobility to his advantage. He said, quote, "I like to turn the game into a track meet because I can't out-muscle anybody. But I can definitely get around people, I can outrun them, and I have to be able to use my stamina and energy to get up and down as much as I can." Back to you guys.
Smart approach. Allie, appreciate the report. And the Mavericks with some changes. Flag comes in for Paul George. And it's Ja Morant in for Kyrie Irving. Then for Utah, Markkanen's checked in for Jackson. Sensabaugh comes in for Coulibaly. And Barrett subbed in for Collier. Lively with the bucket.
And the more you see Barrett, the more you realize he is comfortable now passing the basketball, as evidenced by that assist right there.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Dallas. Kyrie Irving comes in for Morant.
Team foul. At the line for one, MP.
Yeah, and you know, for a guy like MP, it's really about earning a reputation early in your career and getting others to notice your game.
Outside Barrett. Inside. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Flag. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Sensabaugh. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Utah shooting their first free throw tonight. A different look here for Utah. Lively, he's checked in for Filipowski. Jaren Jackson comes in for Sensabaugh. And Bailey subbed in for Barrett. That's good for Markkanen. Well, Larry Markkinen comes from a family full of athletes, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Laurie's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player. So it definitely runs in the family.
They've got Kyrie Irving, Paul George out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then it's MP, and it's Jokic in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Dallas leading by 9. It's George on the wing.
Come on, Paul George.
Jokic throws it down hard.
So listen, I mean, whether you put a body on Jokic or you don't, he will sneak in there for a second chance opportunity.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Here's Collier. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Jackson. And he can't bank that one in. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Their last game, a win against the Clippers. Looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
A lot of people think you shoot much better at home, but if you really look at the league-wide stats, it's only about... ...2 to 3 percentage points. Different on average.
Burning the shit out that top.
It's all with the ball. After the basket by Dallas. Shot clock at 5. And there's Bailey. That one's good. On the assist.
Bruh. He burnt the damn thing. Watching one of these Gordon Ramsay joints. Yo, he burnt that $80 fucking tomahawk steak, bruh. Jesus. I wouldn't pay for that shit.
Lively.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Here's Jokic. Back to Hart. Shoots over Collier. Again, the Mavericks.
Hey, look at that fadeaway.
Looking for a little extra style points right there with the fadeaway.
And here's Bailey for 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we've reached halftime in this one. Dallas on top. They lead by 13. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the man's half-court shot. Ooh, they're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for our contestant.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Dallas Mavericks. And let's do something we never, ever, ever do, and that's go off topic.
What topic?
So we don't have a topic, Shaq?
Isn't that a topic? Being off topic?
You're on the Patriots, right?
Well, that was more no topic than off topic, but that's all the time we have for this topic,
that nigga? Oh, yeah,
thankfully.
Hot dog.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first-half performance for the Mavericks.
They're getting good looks from range. That's been the key.
But they also hit a bunch of contested threes, playing with great confidence. You could see the lead snowballing it.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. MP really making a difference here.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
And when we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle.
So the Jazz 5 right now. Collier and Bailey man the backcourt. Derek Lively is out there with Jackson, and it's Koulibaly in at the 3. Here's Wembanyama. In traffic. Wemby goes to
mama.
And once he gets deep enough positioning, there's not much you can do to stop Wemby.
Here's Collier, covered by MP.
You really having an issue over that road.
From behind the arc. Collier, no good.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA has style. Commissioner Adam Silver said this is a unique league. It's also a lifestyle brand. There's a strong association with music, fashion, culture, and also art. And the way to grow the sport is to appeal beyond those hardcore basketball fans. That's where our success has come. Guys, back over to you.
Yeah, but we sure love those die-hard fans. Thank you, Allie. Lively with a screen on Hart. For 3, Collier. It's rebounded by Dallas. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Damn.
Lively pass.
I'm off like a bitch.
To Jackson.
7 from 3.
From deep. And another miss by Utah.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Great.
MP shot is good.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Jackson outside. Connects from downtown. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately. It's been a modest night scoring so far. Maybe that shot will encourage him to get some more looks.
Make you mad.
Pass to Jackson. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
You know, I don't care how close you are to the cup. If Wemby is lurking, you got to do something else.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Hart from long range. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Dallas in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a
Friday night,
no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
We're having a good time. Hear me?
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Nikola Jokic, Kyrie Irving out there with MP, Then there's Paul George, and it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Collier, covered by MP. Pulls the trigger. Oh, can't hit the jumper.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's the teardrop. He gets the layup.
Teardrop. The way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Here's Jackson. Wembanyama rips down the board. Dallas leading by 17. Hard outside. Takes a three. Jacks up a three.
Green,
yes.
nigga.
And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. MP's got 24 points.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
And Utah calls time here. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter here. .41 left in the game. Pass to Collier. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, B.A., the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Crazy, man.
Greatest player from the DMV.
Oh, I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler, of course.
Even better answer.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Mavericks.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And they pick up their fourth win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball. Finishing the game strong.
Dunked on that ass.
Shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
To the inside, Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Jokic outside. They get it back. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone.
Here's Collier. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
And that'll do it, folks. With Tim Legler, Ali LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And we present the player of the game, MP.
What you mean? I mean, damn. Alright. Finna play something else. Holy shit. Alright, y'all. Appreciate y'all being here. I'm gonna go play something else. Love y'all.